We've been talking about laws, about regulations. Let's look at some very fundamental laws and legal compliances that you must oblige yourself, that your business is obliged to meeting. Like you have rights, you have obligations. And one of the first compliance your business must meet is tax compliance. I've emphasized this a lot, so I'm not going to go deep into it. You're going to need a tax consultant. You're going to need a chartered accountant to guide you in making this happen. Remember, our videos are for educational purposes. So when you need some of these things to be implemented at depth, you need to now begin to do one-on-one consultations. If you need to reach me, there'll be a way to reach me showing on this video. I can also connect you to some of these professionals that you need to make your business start, sustain, and scale effectively and with ease. When the second compliance that is very important is compliance to the employment laws. A lot of us are running businesses without compliance to the employment laws that guides the businesses in our locality. God help you one day you run foul and something you have built over the years come crashing because of one inability to comply. So you want to take your time to study the employment laws in the space where you are doing business so you can know what to do to comply with these laws. This is why we talk about engaging professionals. Then the third one is data privacy laws. We've seen major corporations put down in some countries because of data privacy violation. Customers engage with you on a regular basis. You engage with different products, different services, and all of this engagement gives you data. How you must manage those data is very, very important. Every region, every country, every state has their data protection laws that you must understand and comply with. You may not have known this, but now that you know, it's that time where you need to pick your call and talk to your lawyer, and talk to your tax consultant, and talk to your business development service provider to understand some of these permits, some of these compliances that you need to be abreast of and meet. That is peculiar to the environment and peculiar to the industry where you play. Then the fourth is environmental regulations. I'm speaking to an heterogeneous public. I'm speaking to different persons. I may not know the industry where you play, but you want to do your research and be sure of the environmental regulatory laws within the space where you play. This is not that aspect of business that is very enticing for business owners to listen to, but it is important. I can relate with a lot of views and comments when we talked about funding your business. But what's the essence of funding a business that is going to die because you are not complying with the laws of the land? So all of these balances are necessary. Then the fifth is your annual reportings and renewals. You can listen to our last video where we talk about different structures of business. We told you that the more freedom you enjoy between the business and your personal liabilities, the more the law requires that you do some kind of reporting. For the kind of structure you have chosen, understand so well the level of reporting that is required. You can't run an NGO with grants, with funds coming in from individuals, and you are not willing to be transparent. That's criminal. The more freedom you enjoy, the more regulatory bottlenecks you need to meet. You want to take that very seriously. So in wrapping this up, let's look, how do I then ensure that my business is legally healthy? Because your business has to be legally healthy. Otherwise, it has the capacity to die midway. I said this in the previous video. We need to be able to build businesses in Nigeria, businesses in Africa that will remain here 200 years, 500 years, multi-generational. A few businesses that we can point to in Nigeria that have outlived over 100 years. If you take a look They were created by non-Nigerians. The essence of all of this is to ensure that we are building businesses that have capacity to lead beyond the founders. And one of the ways to do that is by research. The first way is to do your research. You're coming into an industry. Yes, if you don't have the competency to do the research, then get a professional to do the research, come up with the various licensing you need to do, the best structure for your business, the legal compliances you need to meet. So at the end, your business has what it takes to stand firm in and out of your presence. Whether you choose to travel out and you have people running the business is still meeting its obligation to the society. So like I said, the first is research. The second is, of course, register your business. Once you do your research, you see the various structures and licenses, take the first step. Get that first general license to do a business. If you're operating from Nigeria, engage with a corporate affairs commission. Is one of the services that one of my business offer. Business registration and all of that. Talk with us. If your business, your product or services then require that you get a patent, get a trademark and all of that, just chat with us through the number that will be showing on this screen. Can help take that off you. Then the third is, of course, apply for the necessary licenses. After registering your business, it means you have that general license to do business. But what if your business is operating of a professional body? For instance, you want to build a legal business. It means you need all the necessary licensing from your law bodies and all of that. You want to build a business around an engineering firm. Of course, you need all the engineering licenses from your school certification to the engineering bodies and all of that. You want to build something around health, build an hospital, a medical laboratory and whatever. Of course, you need all those licensing and all of that. So get those licenses. Then fourth, set up your compliance units. Set up your compliance unit. Ensure that you have a unit in your business that ensures that the business is constantly complying to all of these legal obligations. This is extremely important. If you don't, you probably do not have a business that can last even your lifetime, not to talk about leaving you. Then finally, you want to consult with professionals. Some of the things you have learned here today, I'm very certain that you know that these are not things you can do. Your own is to build a business. You had an idea and you want to build a product around that idea and turn it into a business. Call on us, consult us, get our books, get our coaching services. You need all the guides you can get. My services are available on the link you can see on this channel. Just click the link and you have access to a lot of my services. Some of them are one-on-one, some of them are group coaching, some of them are books, and some of them are courses that can help you make this journey smoother and easier. I'm certain that you had a lovely time today. So let's do this again next week. Shalom.